Okay, I'm recording. Hey loves, this is Shay Loves 89, and I'm going to tell you about a story that happened in high school. It's the time that I fell right in front of my crush and pretty much the entire school. Okay, so this happened around lunch period when everybody's in the courtyard. Now, our courtyard in the high school was kind of separated in a way. You had the black kids that was towards the front near the cafeteria, some of the black kids there. Moving further in, I think you had mainly like the whites or the Jamaicans towards, no, actually the whites, a little bit of the white or Spanish. You had them in the middle or towards going to near the auditorium. Now going towards the auditorium, you had the Jamaicans, you had the Spanish, you had some of the blacks. You had pretty much a mixing bowl coming from the cafeteria to the other classrooms in the auditorium. So we were freshmen then when this happened. So yeah, pretty much being a freshman and then falling in front of the whole high school. Yeah, perfect. That should make your first impression. Oh, plus on top of that, I was pretty much an outcast in school anyway. I was an outcast in school that pretty much knew people, but I didn't hang around people. But the people who weren't really into hanging out with people who were cool, that type of shit. So I'm with I'm with my friend Robert and Christina, and I'm also another girl who I was trying to become friends with. I'm okay with her. I'm cool with her. Mm, I've been to stuff with her, type stuff. I'm not too sure where that's at. Anyway, let me move this over just a little bit, just a little bit. Okay. Anyway, so we're all talking and stuff, and I don't remember what I did. All I know is that we were chasing each other, or she chased me. And mind you, that day I guess it rained, or it was just wet outside. So, mind you, this is gonna be a little short story. It's not long. It's not anything. Um, I was running all this other stuff, and the way the courtyard set up, how to get down to the courtyard area, is that you have the stairs on both sides, and then you have like little platforms that you can jump down to or sit on. We were on the platforms. I got off the platform. I didn't go down the stairs. I got off the platforms and stuff, and we ran. And I hit this leafy, wet puddle. It's covered with leaves. It's kind of dried up almost, but it still had enough to be moist. So I hit this and go sliding into that puddle. Clothes, nice clothes on, type shit. I'm like, fuck. I literally sat on that ground. Everybody looked at me to check. One or two people asked me if I was okay. Mind you, the person that I liked was sitting right across from where I fell. Eye view of where I fell. He's that close enough to see how I fell. I was like, ah, shit. So everybody laughed. I laughed. It didn't bother me that I fell. It bothered me that the person I like saw that I fell. I was like, shit. But I laughed it off. And I got up, all down my pants. Leaves, mini leaves, crushed leaves, mud, dirt, anything you could see down there was all on the side of my pants and on my ass. I'm like, now, shit, now I don't have no extra pants. But I thought about it and said, you know what, I got gym soon. So, I had gym right after lunch, or class after. No, right after lunch. So, lunchtime is over. Going to the bathroom to clean up my hands and stuff. Go to the gym, change for gym, And then after gym, came back and kept those sweatpants on and took my pants and put it in my gym clothes thing. So thank God I did have the sweatpants because I'd just be walking around with muddy ass. I'm like, all right. So the whole time I'm wearing sweatpants, go home. My mom's sitting there asking me, well, why? Being fucking childish. That's why I had these sweatpants on because I literally fell in my jeans on a alright, fucking pile of wet, muddy ass leaves. So pretty much. Oh, and the kicker on top of that, mind you, where I live at is not that big. It's not that big. When you pretty much you cross the street, you're going into the Bronx. When you cross a certain area, you're going into the New Rochelle. Across one area, you're pretty much going into Eastchester, going into White Plains. It's not that big of an area. You can go right into where the high school is. You can pretty much go right into Yonkers. It's not that big of a place. So where I lived in apartment buildings. Where I lived at, my crush also lived at down the block from me. Now my best friend also talks to my crush, so he told her what happened, and I'm sitting there. I was like, I like this dude. He talks to my best friend, one of like my best friends, who pretty much is family, and she found out the whole story. She was like, oh yeah, he told me this and that. And I was like she bust her ass and all that other stuff right in front of everybody. I was like, fuck. I was like, why? Why did I have to fall in front of him? But the funny thing is, I just laughed it off. So every time he sees me, he'll just look at me and laugh a little bit because he remembers what happened. But now, I tell you the truth, I don't even know where he is anymore, let alone see, let alone know if he's still down where we used to live at. Because everybody who I've been friends with down there either moved or they don't live in this town anymore. So, yeah. That's story number 2. I'll be back with story number 3. Bye, guys.